Keith Pantling here, Athletic Director at Lebanon High School. Just wanted to provide an update for our winter sports student athletes and their families. Obviously, we would typically hold a preseason parent meeting in the gym prior to the start of the season, and due to the circumstances, we're unable to do so. So wanted to provide some updates and information for the good of the group. There's some sport-specific things that we have shared directly with coaches or directly with families as it relates to tickets and schedules and other things, and we'll continue to do so. But wanted to share this out and touch on a few things that we would typically cover at that preseason parent meeting for the good of all the groups. First thing we want to touch on here is compliance. Okay, so first is our forms and physicals. All the forms, all the signatures that are due on 8/18 in the registration platform should be in at this time. So please review your account, make sure everything is in. We're going to spend some time here before the holiday going through and identifying anyone that is not in compliance. That goes for physicals and the forms due here in the office as well to Shelley. So please check and make sure that you are in compliance. Part 2 of that is the pay to participate fee. Now that we have the blessing from the state and the governor to go ahead and continue with winter sports, we are looking to see where everyone is at with that. We are going to set a deadline of December 6th, Sunday, December 6th, and we'll review those on Monday, December 7th, in terms of who has and hasn't completed that payment process. So go ahead and if you have questions about that, you can go ahead and call our office or preferably email, as we're going to be in and out here through the holiday weekend. But any questions as it relates to that, please let us know. Lastly is academic eligibility. There's some different things flying around out there that they are checking grades, they're not checking grades. Here's where we're at. The state has allowed all student athletes to remain eligible because of all the differences amongst school districts as it relates to online learning, number of classes, things along those lines. So there is no 5-course requirement. However, we are maintaining the district's policy of a 1.5 GPA or higher, okay? So you must maintain a 1.5 GPA or higher. As we run into the end of the second quarter here in the middle of the winter season, we're gonna reevaluate, obviously, and check all of those report cards. If you have other questions as it relates to compliance, academic eligibility, you know where to find me. Students, you can stop by. Parents, feel free to send an email or call the office. Next, I just wanted to touch on schedules and spectating. There's a lot of fluidity amongst the different sports. Swim's different than bowling, that's different than basketball, that's different than wrestling. We have a lot of moving parts. We're going to have to lean on your coaches for information. Anything that comes my way, I will disseminate. In terms of our host sites, we've gotten that information out, what we're doing here for home basketball, what we're doing for home wrestling. We'll get that out to those families leading up to our first event. Bowling, we are aware that we will not be able to have spectators at Eastern Lanes. And then also swimming and the restrictions at the YMCA, those are being figured out and communicated as well. We ask for your patience in terms of away events. Everything's up to the host site. Everyone is working hard to figure out what those restrictions and policies and procedures are going to be. So as soon as we have information, we will share it out. We ask for your patience. There are some districts that are on sabbaticals already. We saw that Dayton Public as well as Cincinnati Public are taking some leaves, and that will impact athletics as well. So we will share updates as we have it. As far as ticket information, we usually get that a few days before an away event. Some places may allow 2 tickets, some may allow 4, some may allow no spectators. So any information that we have, we are not keeping it from you. As soon as we have it and have that information, we will send it out to coaches or directly to families leading up to events. We are working with our different sports on some potential live stream options. Unfortunately, it was not as successful as we thought in the fall, and we aren't exactly in financial shape right now to be offering those at a cost to the department throughout the winter season. But we are looking at some opportunities to potentially do a few events for each sport. I wanted to quickly touch on our athletic trainers and COVID-19 and the tremendous work that they're doing. We had a tremendous fall. They were a great help. They're in constant communication with myself, our school staff, our school nurses, our administration, to make sure we're maintaining safe environments. They're a part of the contact tracing process. So as we continue to move through the season, you can rest assured that we are maintaining safe environments for our programs. In terms of injuries and standard procedures as it relates to the athletic trainers, it is imperative that we're just keeping them in the loop of any bumps and bruises, any major injuries. They are not there to keep you out. They are there to help you on the fast track back to competition very safely. So any injuries you have, we continue to stress to the coaches, whether you're competing on-site, off-site, keep the trainers in the loop. They are there to help. You know where they're located. Kathy and Chris are there to help you. One new thing that I've implemented here that was really helpful in the fall was postseason surveys. And so you'll see those come your way towards the end of the season, whatever it may hold. And we really appreciate your feedback and share some insight into your experience, both pleasantries and dissatisfaction, so we can take that information and continue to grow and move our programs forward. Lastly, I want to give a shout out to our boosters. They are doing tremendous work under the leadership of Shane Stone. They have taken things to a new level. They've added different capacities within the program to help elevate the marketing, the fundraising, and all that goes on with continuing to help improve our programs. So we encourage your involvement. You can find more information on them at LebanonWarriors.com. One of the really cool things they're doing is they have kickstarted a live shop. The Lebanon Warrior Fan Shop will now be housed at Market 640 on North Broadway. The old Creech is there across from the fairgrounds, and they are opening up on November 27th. So this coming weekend on Small Business Saturday, we encourage you to swing by there and check out all the new gear and different things that they have going on. And I've been told they have a free gift that's going to go out to everybody as well that purchases, or the first 30 customers, I believe, on Small Business Saturday over there at Market 640. So please consider stopping by, getting your Lebanon gear from them, as those proceeds benefit our programs. In closing, just wanted to say thank you for your patience. Thank you for your grace. Bear with us as we work through this. Have a great holiday weekend. As we continue to preach to the kids, please be safe, please be smart, and do your part so that we can continue and these guys can compete through the end of their seasons. Go Warriors.